Yes, Auntie.
Okay, children, thank you for joining in. We're here today to see if there are any queries that we can answer about the data science for juniors course. The aim of this course, as we've seen earlier, is that from a young age, aligned to your maths, we can start with understanding data and using coding and logical thinking to come up with some solutions. So let me take you through a small presentation which I created to explain to you that what exactly is data science when you as children are looking at it. Okay. So just 1 minute, let me start with the screen share. We want to get future ready with data science and analytics. And like we had spoken about it last time, the quantum of data is just increasing because we are just interacting over so many apps, right? You all chat, you all play games, we do our banking online, we are buying things online, we watch YouTube videos online. You know, when we were younger, there were just a set of programs which used to come on TV, and those were the programs we could watch. But now what's happened is that each one of us has the luxury of watching our own programs over various apps that are there. So we are here to talk about all of you children who love these apps, love chatting, love videos, and love these games, and how you can add in the math that you learn, the problem solving skills that you should develop, and a certain amount of coding, because you know the data is so large, and we'll see why codes are required to manage this data. And at the end of it, what should we want as an outcome? What we want from an outcome is being able to access the analytics, data science, and machine learning jobs, which are becoming exceedingly important, numerous. See, AI is already automating a lot of the jobs that we know today, especially the manual ones. So all these things, that is analytics, data science, machine learning, artificial intelligence, these are the areas where jobs are getting created, where when you all start looking at working, these will be very interesting and popular career choices. Now, what exactly does data science do? So this is something which I thought I would explain to you this time, that what exactly does data science do? Here you can see on the screen, I have shown you 3 rabbits and how they take 5 steps. So when you leave the rabbit out of the cage, what does he do? What does he do in these 5 steps? So the brown rabbit, which is rabbit one, what he does is he hops, hop, hop, and then does 2 skips, skip, skip, right? The second rabbit, he comes out of his cage and he's like hop, 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 skip. And the third rabbit comes out and does hop, 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 and skip. This is the data that we see. Can you tell me if you are able to see something in this data, like what is striking you in this data?
That all of them are taking exactly 5 steps and nothing more.
Okay, these are the first 5 steps. So it's not that they are only taking 5 steps. When they enter, these are, or rather they come out of the cage, this is what they do in their first 5 steps.
So the
For the
different rabbits
first
are
three
taking different
steps,
steps.
Yes, that one thing you've understood is that rabbits are taking different steps. When each one of us logs into all the apps that we're talking about, right? The Among Us, Amazon, YouTube, we take some few first 5 actions on these apps, right? Yeah. So these apps are constantly creating data. This is what I was trying to bring out to you, that just like we have observed these rabbits, the similar way the app is also observing what we do. Okay, is that making sense, do you think? Do you see that when you go,
Yes.
you do certain steps in your apps, like Sharanya, when you get into my phone, what are the things you do? I think your first stop is always WhatsApp, right?
Yes.
And then the second stop is Hangouts.
Yes.
And then you look at your YouTube.
Yes.
Megha, what do you do when you start your phone?
I don't have a phone, so
So when you get your mummy's phone?
I just look at her WhatsApp because the Hangouts I use for my laptop.
Okay. So, so you only go and look at her WhatsApp. So you
Yeah.
see, each one of us does certain things when we come into our apps or etc., which is all captured by the apps. Okay. So if you go to your history, it's telling you, right, which apps you have seen. Yes. Now, what
Yes.
happens then is that what does data science do? The app is capturing the information, but the data science team structures this information. So the first thing that data science does is it structures the data so that you can do some sort of analysis or understand the trends. Now, I have done a very simple thing in this data. I have made the hops green and the skips red. Now, looking at this data, can you make out something?
There's a particular pattern it's using.
Yes. So you can now start viewing patterns, right? What is the pattern that's coming to your mind, Megha?
I'm still. The first 3 steps are hop.
Always the hop. I was about to see that when Mega said the.
Very good. You are right. So the first 3 step is always a hop, right? Whatever the type of a rabbit it is, the first 3 step is always a hop. Okay. Then let's see if can we make out anything more over here. Okay. And then
I
there is a concept of segmentation. So now that you actually try to see, is there any other thing we can make out of the data? And
the
here you can see,
The two below that, the rabbits minus the brown rabbit both have the same number of skips and hops.
correct. So the gray rabbits, the first 4 steps are hops, and then
and
there is a skip.
and the last steps are always the skips.
And the last steps are always skips. So now you are seeing trends. Okay. So if tomorrow, if you are managing a game Among Us, and there every child who enters the game can choose the color of the rabbit, if that is the game, that there is a rabbit, and you make the rabbit do things. As soon as he chooses the gray rabbit, what is the system thinking?
4 hops, 1 skip.
Yes, he is most likely to do 4 hops and 1 skip. Okay. So the system is able to make out the patterns, and then you can build a game around it, right? So as soon as someone chooses a gray rabbit, you might want to give them certain types of hurdles, which that they would want to do 4 hops and 1 skip, but the only way to solve that problem is if you did 5 hops, or if you did 3 hops and 2 skips, right? So you start making the game difficult for the person who's come in, because what is he thinking? Most gray rabbits, if the people who are manning these gray rabbits, what do? They always do 4 hops. So you are trying to make it difficult for him. Okay. Is that making sense, Mita?
Yeah, it's like a huge video.
Yes, so we're talking about video games, right? That one is we've understood that these gray rabbits, they behave differently than others, and that within the rabbit sets, the gray rabbits have a similar pattern, the 4 hops and then a skip. Okay, and now let's talk about other type of apps where there are millions of hits, because here how many hits we had? Only 3 data points, right? 1 brown rabbit and 2 gray rabbits. But now if we look
Yeah.
at YouTube, and we try to see, if we are trying to find out what do children of your age between 10 and 12, when they come to YouTube, what do they do? Okay, what are the first few steps they do? And that's how they recommend to you, right? Gacha Life and the world deadliest snakes and those types of videos. Do you notice, Megha, when you enter YouTube, what happens? What type of videos is recommended to
Uh,
you?
so suppose you're watching videos on animal life.
Yes,
Different types of videos on animal life will be recommended to you.
correct. And do you also see some videos which you were not watching being recommended to you?
Yes, ma'am. Sometimes that happens.
Yeah, so what are those videos? Those are what?
They're the things you might like.
Yes, there are things you might like. And how is YouTube thinking you might like that?
With data.
Yeah, of other children your age, right? So once they know what type of videos other children your age like, they try to show you what you like, which what you definitely like, which is like say the animals, etc. And they'll try to show you 1 or 2 other things which other children your age like. Okay. So this brings us back to the fact that it all started with data. And data is it's a very old story. You had cave paintings, and then you had these pictorial symbols, then bookkeeping ledgers, the first typewriter, which led to the first computer, our laptops, and now our mobile phones, which have all the apps, all different types of apps and functions in it, right? Now, where is all this data stored, and how all, now that we have so many devices which are making data, what is happening to the data? Where is it? This is all sitting in the cloud. So this interconnected world of devices is called the Internet of Things, and all this data is sitting in the cloud, right? Cloud is nothing but the servers. And here you can see a very clear understanding that how the data is going to, like, it's going to zoom up, it's going to become really, really big. By the time you all in 10 years time, you reach, a working environment, you are going to be sitting on heaps of data. The world will be sitting on heaps of data.
It's called the cloud because it stores lots of data,
Hmm.
and a real cloud stores lots of water.
Yes. So just like the real cloud stores lots of water droplets, right? Small, 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 small pieces of water. Similarly, this data cloud contains lots of small, small, small pictures, videos, music, all of this, right? Now, of course, all of us are using the data, all of us are creating this data, but the large companies that you see, those companies are the ones where a lot of the jobs lie on being able to use this data to create money, okay, to create business opportunities. Because finally, when you start working, the whole idea is, of course, to like your work, but also that what you work on, this whole data analytics, data science piece, it should help the company make more money, more customers, grow big. Okay. So therefore, when you look at it, there is a journey involved, which is analytics, data science, machine learning, and finally artificial intelligence. You all are studying that robotic brains, right? In your robotics in class, isn't it?
Yes.
Beta?
Yes.
So all this AI part of it, beta, is the robotic part of it, and there are people who make this external part of the robot, And where does all this machine learning, etc., analytics go? Into the robotic brain. Okay. So the robotic brain should be able to look and understand what are the trends in data and do the next proper thing, the right thing. Okay. Now, this is where, this is what we have planned, that we are going to take you all through this journey over 6 years, so that when you start off in class 6, 5 and 6 and 7, and by the time you reach college, you would understand, as your toughness in maths goes on, increases in your school, it will also help you do the analytics, data science understanding through the course. Okay. So that is mostly what is the aim, that we should be able to look at these maths concepts. You saw how easy it became, right? When you could structure the data, when you could put it into a certain form, add some color into it, suddenly you were able to see so many different trends in it. You know? So the same type of thing, how do we do it for these large chunks of continuously growing data? Because there the rabbits we saw were only 3 rabbits, and what we saw was very limited data. But imagine you yourself go to YouTube so many times, right? Thousands of times in a month. So how can we go ahead and in a very natural, gradual and logical way, we can look at understanding how to do all this. Do you think this is interesting?
Eddie.
Yes, ma'am. It's very interesting.
Good. So now what we will do is, we're starting the class on the 3rd of April, which is next Saturday. And the idea is to start with, you can see over here, the type of study material you all are already doing. So what is the understanding on numbers, understanding the multiples, factors, prime numbers, and then looking at data handling, which I know is also a part of your math syllabus. But the difference is, we will review the maths concept, we will practice it in Excel, and then we will start on the coding on the same concept. So every time we will look at the same concept across the math, across the Excel, and across the Python code, so that all of us are familiar with and in a gradual manner, we learn all the 3 parts. So now can you tell me, where do you think coding will help us?
In making robots and other softwares.
Yeah, but where exactly? Because see, even someone can tell you, why do you need to learn coding now? Because finally you can look at the 3 rabbits and you could make out with your naked eye, right? That this is the trend. So can you tell me, why would this coding help you?
Ma'am, coding will
So
help you
bigger thing.
develop apps which will help you later, which may help you later on.
Other than that, child, when you look at lots, millions and millions data points, right? Like on YouTube, etc., there's not one. It's not only Sharanya and Megha and Subhashni who are going there, right? Or so many millions of users go there. So when you look at large sets of data, no, you cannot do it manually, right? It's difficult, right, to do it. How can we with our eyes be able to take out the information? It becomes difficult, so the codes are required. Is that making sense?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So I think you can, in the brochure, you'll be able to see it, a lot of things. And I think what I also wanted to showcase to you is that, it is true that a lot of careers need science, chemistry, physics, and maths, but chemistry, physics, and biology. But it is also true that if you focus on maths, logical reasoning, and a certain amount of coding, you can take up lovely programs in your college, and you can become part of a very smart set of individuals and careers. Okay. And so with this, I will stop the share and I'm going to ask you both, do you have any questions?
No.
No? Okay, children.
No.
I look forward to seeing you all in class next Saturday. I was wanting to think of the timing, 11 to 1 on or Saturdays is what I was thinking, Megha. Is that good with you?
That's pretty good with me.
Same
Okay.
here.
Okay, Jen. Okay. So very
Thank you,
good.
ma'am.
Thank you for joining in.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. See you next class.
See you.
Bye.